We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix to the air to start us off. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I guarantee you QB wants that throw back. I know most are perfectionists, and when it's caught just a bit out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And it brings up an LA 1st down. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the shotgun, Penix completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's got it near the 10. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's an LA touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action on first. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Penix now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On second and 10, it's Penix. He puts everything behind this one. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Third down give to Robinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8. The Rams are set to punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Putting a receiver in motion. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Ready? Street! Street! Warriors, 70! 70 range! 70 range!
They give to Barkley, left side. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to Barkley again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Check smash! Check smash!
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Pace, 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 pace! Let's go!
Tackle made at the 24-yard line.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll be facing 4th down.
Hey, smash!
They've got a man in motion.
Get up!
They'll run for it with Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now! Check go!
Running left, this is Barkley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. David Ojabo making that tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They send a man in motion. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Go!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Saquon. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Big alert!
Man in motion here.
Seven Pirates. Mustang 19.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
60
Second and 13. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here he is on third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. For the sideline, and McBride's got it. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Chase Young bringing him down there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On second down, Robinson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Penix to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
8-yard pickup. And the Rams first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
60 by 6.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing off the play fake here. Escapes the pocket. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
throw left side complete. Touchdown, LA. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
19, Tiger.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Trap 60. Ready.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Come on. Set. 19, Lion. Come 19.
To the air, 3rd and long. Buying some time left. He's running for it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Buffalo 18.
They motion a receiver left. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlight. They're at the 30.
Cougar 19. Ready. 18, Rattler. 79 Bronco. Take over.
Lance. Has it at the 7. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion.
Street.
First down, a run with Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
60 Bobcat. Go.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's able to drive up past the 40. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They run it with Saquon. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Warrior 70. Hey, smash.
Running is Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They've got a man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 14. Buying some time right. Connection made to Judy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They give to Barkley, left side. Down to the 10. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Penix working from the gun. McBride hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, Penix dumps it off to his running back. He's only going to manage to get back to the line as Andre Cisco will hold him down there. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He'll cobble together a yard there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He throws a bullet to the center of the... And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ring alert! Ring alert! Check! 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 Ready?
Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
18, Pioneer! Set! Chop 60, chop 60. Ready, ready?
Design bootleg here. Rolling out to his left. Caught by the open man. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Go! Hurt, hurt.
To the ground with Barkley. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They go to Barkley again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
Here's Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
A give to Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Go.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Running left. This is Barkley. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's go now.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Street, street. Go street. Check smash.
And he sent a man in motion. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. That pass is complete to McBride. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Penix now on first down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. And again, it's Penix. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast. Penix on third down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Penix here from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
On second and 10, it's Penix. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, he's the throwaway.
To throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down, but instead it's incomplete.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown, lost.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Here's Saquon. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and hit it downhill. excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on first down.
19, Lion. Come 19. Come 19.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Penix on 1st down. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. On 1st down, here's Penix. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Oh, and the kicking team's got it! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Gotta hurry this to the line. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third and just 2 to go.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hey, smash!
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Check up!
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes it into the end as they make it a 16-point lead. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. McBride hauls it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.